Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 out and about taking a drive. He's on Park Road 4 in Central Texas, USA. I just went by Inks Lake State Park. It's a beautiful place. Nice day, 71 degrees at 10:52 a.m. Nice. This is February the 23rd, 2018, a Saturday morning. Nice. So anyway, what I want to touch on is I have another water leak in my RV. I've got a 2018 Coachman Clipper Cadet 16 CFB that I've had for just slightly over 4 months. When I got the RV, it had a leak at the shower because they didn't seal the little shower thing properly at the factory, and it leaked, and I got that corrected by taking the RV back to the dealership, and they fixed it for no charge, which was wonderful. Anyway, so this morning I was doing a video, and I was looking at just, I don't know, I just glanced at the base of the cabinets in the kitchen, and I noticed a little reflection there. Then I thought, is that just dampness from humidity, or is that really a water leak? So I finished the video, and then I do my thing called Calculatus Eliminatus. Dr. Seuss, if y'all remember him, I like green eggs and ham, or whatever. He had this thing called Calculatus Eliminatus. Calculatus Eliminatus means that if you want to find out where a problem is, first you got to find out where it ain't. Okay? So, Calculatus Eliminatus, I got my flashlight, opened the little cabinet door there and shined in. I didn't see anything because there was a little panel there that needed to be removed for me to search farther. So I got my little screwdriver, my 12-volt electric thing that's rechargeable, and zip, got the 3 screws out, and the little door was wedged in there. You couldn't have got it out with a jackhammer. Okay? You couldn't push it forward. Nope. You couldn't pull it out. You couldn't slide it left or right, up or down. So it occurred to me that it was a weak piece of fiberboard or cheap crap that they use in RVs anyway. I have a 2018 Clipper Cadet, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I just reached my hand up there and pulled real hard. Of course, the little thing broke in half, which is fine. I don't need it anyway. And I removed it. And guess what's there? There is the hot water heater, which is fine. And at the hot water heater, the way they have it hooked up, there's about 8 connections. I mean, there's 8 places where hoses are connected. So I thought, aha, it's going to be one of those connections, and this will be an easy peasy thing to repair. Even though I hate those little connectors that they use on hoses now because they are from hell, okay? You cannot get them off, okay? Anyway, enough said about that. Back to the leak. Calculatus Eliminatus. So the way I find leaks is pretty simple. Not only do I observe with my eyes and my hands, I'll touch around on the connections, but I use one thing that has worked 100% of the time. Take a paper towel, place it around the connection, and if there's moisture on it, probably something wrong there. So, checked all the connections, nothing. Zero, zilch, nothing. Okay, I said, okay, so Calculatus Eliminatus, if none of the connections at the back are leaking, and it's an extremely small leak, where could it be coming from? It's not coming from the top, the right side, the left side, or the back, as far as I can tell. Checked everything back there. But there was water there, because the hot water heater sits on a little 1/4-inch piece of plywood. I'm sure they put that there in case of leaks. But anyway, you could take your hand. There was about 2 inches of plywood that stuck out from the back of the hot water heater, and you could take your hand and press down on it, and you could see water at the rim of that piece of plywood, because I took my paper towel and put it there, and it got wet. Ha-ha! So now we know where the water is. We know where it ain't coming from, but we don't know where it's coming from, right? So then, Calculatus Eliminatus, if it ain't coming from where I've just checked, well, let's go check somewhere else. So immediately I go around outside the RV to the front to where the hot water heater door is. I open it up carefully, and I look to see if there are any leaks. I didn't see any drip, none of that. So whatever the leak was very, very, very small. Good, that's great. So, observation tells me the top pressure relief valve, or whatever you want to call it, you could see where water had leaked there because there was a little rust colored there, from the water coming out occasionally. But there was no water there now. But because I took my paper towel and touched all around it, and there might have been just a smidgen of moisture, but not enough, I thought, to get water under the hot water heater. So the next place I checked was the drain valve, or drain valve. And so I took my little paper towel, bingo! Not much, but a little drop of water hit it. So I knew that I had discovered where the leak was originating from. What was happening was, it's dripping, and there's a little flange there, but when it goes down, it catches that flange and comes back inside the RV and goes down the hot water heater to the base of the hot water heater. Now we know where the leak is. It's at the valve. Easy to replace, easy peasy. However, it's a 1-inch thing, okay? In other words, you got to have a 1-inch fitting or something to get on there. Well, I don't have. The biggest socket I have is 13/16, and I have a 3/8-inch drive socket set, 3-inch. And I do not have an adapter for a 1/2 inch, okay? I don't have that. So I checked around locally to find something. I wanted to get me a 4-inch extension, 1 inch, because it's a 1-inch thing, 1-inch fitting. Anyway, they said they had one at Ace Hardware. It was like $10.99. I said, man, you got anything cheaper than that? Nope, that's it. And it's a 1/2 inch drive, so I have to buy a fitting 3/8 adapter, and that was going to cost another $9. So we're looking at $20 minimum for the two tools that I would need to get that out, because there's nothing that you can't get a crescent wrench on it. No way. I mean, you got to have a 4-inch or more 1-inch socket, which I don't have. So I thought, well, you can go spend $20 and solve the problem, because you can either put some plumber's tape on that and put it back in, or option 2, take it to the dealership, which is a little bit, you got to make an appointment, drag the RV over, blah, blah, blah. But I thought, I wouldn't mind towing the RV. I need to get a little practice, because I'm going on a trip pretty soon. So I thought I'll do that. So I called the Crestview RV dealership, said I bought an RV there on October the 14th. Got a water leak at the hot water heater, and the guy said, okay, well, just bring her on in. I said, well, when can I do that? And he said, well, the first appointment we have available will be on the 5th of March. I said, all right, that's fine. So I've got an appointment on the 5th of March at 9:30 a.m. to get the hot water leak problem solved. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to hope that the service guy can talk into saying that the whole hot water the heater is defective and needs to be replaced. Now, if he does agree with me on that, then what I will do is I will move up immediately and say, hey, I got an idea. Why don't I get one with a direct ignition, electric and manual, so I can have a direct ignition little thing inside the RV to light the pilot. You know what I mean? Because we can put the switch anywhere. I don't care where it is. It doesn't have to be mounted on the wall. It can be mounted right there behind the hot water heater for all I care, just so I can reach in there and turn it on. So we might be able to pull that off. And besides that, an electric gas hot water heater, the direct ignition ones, are only about $70 more anyway. So if it has to be replaced, it would probably cost me, I don't know, maybe I could get it done for $100. But we'll see. If it's more than that, I'll just keep what I've got. But anyway, so that's the way that goes. So the leak. But whenever you have an RV, guys, you know it. You guys out there that are full timers, you know what I'm talking about. You're going to have leaks occasionally, and you got to be kind of a handyman, because if it's a leak in a place where you can't get your RV to a dealership, then you're going to have to handle it or whatever. And water leaks aren't bad, particularly for me, because I'm boondocking anyway. And of course, that leak would have continued, because every time you lit the hot water heater and used the 12-volt pump to pressure up the water, then it probably would have continued to leak. But having said that, for you guys that have RVs, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up. I've got a Coachman Clipper Cadet 2018. So for those of you that have one, if you have a water leak, the first thing you ought to check is that drain valve, because that's probably where it's coming from. And just replace it and put some plumber's tape on it. Just remember to wrap the plumber's tape clockwise, so that when you put it in, it's going with the threads. You know what I mean? But anyway, having said that, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my video. I sincerely appreciate that. It doesn't cost you anything. I get a little commission. That's the way it goes. So, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water, and that's wonderful. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly several times a day. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Very good for you. Very good for you. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside your head at all. And turn off the talking heads on TV, man. They're just trying to get in your head any way they can. So, what else? That's it, guys. Other than that, it's turning out to be a nice day. The sun's finally breaking through the clouds. We're supposed to have some sunshine this afternoon. Wonderful, wonderful. High today, 80 degrees. Tomorrow about the same. Springtime has arrived in Central Texas. And I'm also, when I go to take the RV in, I'm going to stay at a Corps of Engineers park for a couple of days and kind of do a little shakedown on my travel trailer so that I'm sure I've got what I need for the road. I'm sure I do, but we'll double check. And it's kind of fun. It's a nice little park near Georgetown, Texas. It's called Cedar Breaks, but it's a Corps of Engineers deal. And it's $26 a day if you don't have the senior pass. If you have the senior pass, you get 50% off, cost you $13 a day. And I'm going to stay there 2 nights just for the hell of it. And then the following 2 weeks or so, I'll be heading out probably. So anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, enjoy your life, enjoy your day. Adios, bye-bye.